Hey everyone, this is John Michael Swift, and this is my video lesson on Follow You Into the Dark by Death Cab for Cutie. So the reason I wanted to do this song was because I've seen a lot of video lessons on this song, and none of them were ever getting into the right hand technique that Ben Gibbard was using in this song. So I'm gonna break it down here. I'm gonna assume that people using this video already kind of know a little bit about basic chords. I'm gonna start the video by just kind of brushing through the two chord progressions that the song has. I'm just going to go through them real fast. There's some supplementary materials if you need them, but I'm not going to dwell on them a whole lot here. And then I'm going to get into the basic right hand pattern that he does. Then I'm going to go through all the little funky variations that happen at different parts of the song, so you can kind of play it like he's doing it. And yeah, that'll be a wrap on this. So normally this song is capoed on the 5th fret, but I'm just going to play it in the open position to avoid any confusion. So there's two chord progressions in this song. There's the intro and there's the verses. And the intro is the same as the chorus. So if you know those two parts, you got all the bases covered. So the chords, just the chords for the intro, are A minor, so to C, F, and then it's going to do a C with a walk down. And then it's going to wind up on A minor, go back to C, do a G, do that twice. And then it's going to sort of go back to the beginning. A minor again, C again, and then it changes a little bit. It goes to E major, and then it does A minor with a walk down. A minor, goes down to this G right here, and then an F chord, take the middle finger away to F minor, and then you're into the verses. So that's the intro and the chorus, and the verses go kind of like this. Start on a C chord, and the C has kind of an alternating bass. Your ring finger is going 3 on the A string, 3 on the E string. You have a similar thing with the same minor chord, except it's with the open A string and the open E string. So and then you go to an F chord. It's a regular old F chord. A C chord. G. And then that just repeats. So that's everything for the verses. So if you haven't done so already, you should check out my video on Pluck and Chuck guitar technique, because that's pretty much what we're about to do here. So that'll explain some of this in a little more detail than I'm going to do here. But the essential thing that he does in this song is what I was calling the 4-stroke Pluck and Chuck pattern. And he kind of does it twice, except he takes one stroke out the first time he does it. So if the 4-stroke pattern is, I'm just going to play it over a C chord, thumb, pluck, chuck, anti-chuck. The first time he does it, he'll take the pluck out, so the pointer finger doesn't go. So it'll be just like thumb, wait, chuck, anti-chuck. It's just 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So when you put that together with the 4-stroke, that little 3-stroke group with the 4-stroke group, you get a 7-stroke group. You get 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So now you kind of know the chords to the song and the real essential right hand pattern that you need to do. Now there's a couple other little things that make this song kind of what it is. They're just, the way that those two things work together is kind of peculiar. So I'll start going from the beginning. So pretty much through the whole thing, this pattern has got a chuck going out to the B string and kind of coming back on the B string also. So getting used to just like, you know, having the anti-chuck get this note right here and not the open high E string. That's tricky, but it's like if you pretty much always play the B string with your anti-chuck, you pretty much never play the high E string in this song at all. So if you just kind of watch how that goes a little bit. Notice this is always coming back on the same string. So that's one thing to do. The thumb, however, is moving around all over the place. It's sometimes on the A string, sometimes on the E string. It really depends on the chord and the part of the chord. So why don't we talk through those parts a little bit. So in the intro, you're starting out on the A string, and you're doing the thumb right on the open A for the A chord. And it's still on the A string for the C. For the F chord, it comes down to the E string, so it gets this F down here. Goes back to the A string for the C chord, back down to the low E string to get the G that's in the G chord. So then you're back to the A, back to the A string. You're still in the A string for the C. For this E major chord, you plant it on the low E string. For the A minor, you're back to that, and then you plant there for the walk down. F chord, you're back in the low E string. We'll get to that part later. Now the trick to getting the thumb in all these different places is to always know which string the thumb is supposed to be on next and to kind of plant it there ahead of time. So if I'm about to do one of these walk downs, like if I do this A minor walk down, I start it on the A string, and when I do that thumb slap, the thumb slap is already on the E string, so it's like thumb the A string. When I chuck, my thumb has landed on the low E string, so it's ready for this note. And anytime you have a bass note that's in a different string than you started last time, whenever you do the thumb slap, that's when you place it. And if you just kind of look ahead to every next note, you figure it out real well. So that's how it goes through the first part, and then there's the verses. So, as I said, with the first two chords, with the A minor and the C, you got this alternating bass thing going on. So the thumb's gonna like pluck the A string, slap the E string, and then pluck the E string, and slap the A string. So that's going on for both of these chords. Same thing for this chord, just on the open strings. And when you get to this F chord, the thumb is always on the low E string. It just goes F, 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 F. Now there's one other little tick that happens at this part. When you're going from the F chord back to the C, you kind of let the F chord go just a little bit early, and you kind of hit the open B string with the anti-chuck, and it's like you'll notice that in a performance of the song that I do. You'll go, and you're back to what you were doing before, but that open B string just gets a little bit of daylight. So one more time, that goes F, open B, and you're back to C. So that's another little tweaky thing that happens. So then back to the top of that part. Get to this F chord, instead of there being a bass note on the second part of this F chord, you kind of brush the whole thing real quick. That just kind of replaces the single bass note in this pattern. You go F, you go to F minor, you brush the whole thing and just jump right back in where you were. So that part takes a little work too. You usually have to kind of do that, rush it, and then jump right back in with the chuck, right back where you were. So just kind of watch how I work on that. I go F, rush, chuck up, and I'm right back where I was. Yep, and that's kind of those are the main ticks that this song has that are things you might not expect, but are kind of important to it sounding like the original. So, gotta append one little thing. When I was originally doing the tweaky things about the way you play this song, I forgot one little thing. When you're doing the third verse, and he's talking about how your feet are all worn down, the time for sleep is now. It's nothing to cry about, 'cause we'll hold each other soon. In the blackest of rooms, when he does rooms, he does this funny little rhythmic thing. We've actually, my roommates and I have come up with some weird ways to play it, but the main thing he does is he gets this F chord and he holds it. The blackest of rooms. Just does a real quick, he just does down, up, down. It's kind of awkward because you have to do like a redoubling downstroke right after you just did one with the chuck, but that's kind of what he does. It kind of looks like this. In slow motion, he'd be like, in the blackest of rooms, down, up, down. And you just kind of jump right back into it. So one more time real slow. The blackest of rooms.